To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They run once more with Stevenson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
One play action. Fields. Blitz coming and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Now Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Bears defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Walker and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, Fields flushed out right. Looking right side, it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Fields now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up. To me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The Seahawks at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and he'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. End zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
White looks to throw.
So you just ain't gonna block this nigga?
And that'll fall incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial down to the play ball and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now
passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Down the left sideline. He will have the first down and a bit more. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 46 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Right on third and long. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
And your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
How would it feel to not worry about medical bills, rent, or living expenses for a few months? If you were not at fault, you don't deserve
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And now they'll shift things around. Play action. Here's White. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's White. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevenson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now White. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. Ramondre Stevenson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the
Oh, I ain't even sick.
And they'll cut the lead 21-7.
I ain't even set up my defense. I'm true.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And this is great because there's something different between artists as represented with the part. You're get excited about that.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And got his man. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And we're back. March Madden. Looking down the barrel,
They're gassed. Can they turn it around and make this meeting an even?
Gonna be a touchdown. One there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ever since he ended that conference call by saying,
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to the air on 2nd down. White.
Meeting is still on the clock. Can they beat the buzzer?
How this nigga get brought and turned around? Like, come on, man. And y'all can't, man. Come on, that don't make sense. A nigga get bumped and turn around in the same spot again?
Here's White. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'm going to try. I mean, it's the last 2 minutes. I'm going to try.
First half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. They'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Able to find Gray here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football. He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big
Nigga, what y'all got this junk on for, bro?
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing on 1st down, White. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Derek Hall What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now White. And they will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there at the 26. White. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Now
White lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those
They just dropped the ball.
It's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Fields. Completes and Mooney on the slant. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And it is caught. He's across midfield and bulldozing his way through. And finally marked down at the 23. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Palmer. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing again is Fields.
Oh, come on. Perfect accuracy. And make the jump make sense.
It's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off play action. Fields. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaching.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw, Fields. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
This nigga Justin Fields is terrible.
And they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th.
Like, there is no pressure or nothing.
Because I think this is part of the game.
And he threw it inaccurate.
They see the scoreboard.
When I'm leading the man up to the wide open space. This nigga terrible. I can't even pick a play.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Running right, here's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Open man, it's Palmer. And they'll get this run past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On play action, Fields. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team. Right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a